Hello from the sunny Barcelona city and welcome of course to my channel where today we will be flying EasyJet, one of the major low-cost air carriers here in Europe. We will be travelling in one of these very distinct orange and white Airbus 320 aircraft. Over to Bristol in the west of England, flying into a small regional airport not far from the city. The flight time today is just under 2 hours. Hi, good morning. I'm outside the hotel here in Barcelona. It's 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm waiting for my car to come and take me up to Barcelona Airport for this EasyJet flight over to Bristol Airport, which is a little regional airport in the southwest of England. So EasyJet is a low-cost carrier in Europe and they're probably one of the better ones, I think. I haven't flown them in a while, but today will be the first time for a few years. So let's see what this little EasyJet flight is going to be like. It's very early in the morning here at Barcelona Airport and the check-in for EasyJet has only just opened. Luckily, I have Speedy Board, which is their version of priority check-in and boarding, so I head straight to the agent to get my suitcase checked in. Not really much to see in the dark at this airport and it's very quiet, hardly anyone around. So once through security, I head over to where the gate will be. Thank goodness there was a cafe open so early so I could get a quick bite to eat and a drink. Of course, EasyJet being a low cost, there is no lounge service and it's all an economy product. They had just refurbished the security area at the airport and it's not all white and open planned, which is very nice. Usually a very busy airport, but at this time in the morning, just a couple of flights leaving and one of those being mine. Here's my plane outside getting ready for us to board. EasyJet has a primitive boarding system. I don't think I've ever flown by them where they've used a jet bridge. It's all been walk into the plane or a bus. Today we're going to walk. Dead quiet here, but it's also quite nice. I think more passengers will get here soon. EasyJet has been around for a long time and there's a large fleet of short-range aircraft with routes and bases all over Europe. The business model seems to work really well and they are generally trusted by the public as being a good, cost-effective service. Plane spotting is a little boring because of all the EasyJet planes there must be in the area at the airport. Okay, we have been asked to board, so usual EasyJet process is to have everyone line up in plenty of time ready to board. This may mean standing around in the wind and the rain for a bit, but that's a trade-off for cheap, no-frills flying. Here is our plane, which we will do a short walk over to very soon. Because I wanted to get on this plane first and get off the plane first, I paid extra to have seat 1A at the front. This look at the cabin interior sees a basic economy 3-3 setup with cloth seating, which looks quite old, and I'm sure it is. This seat pattern is quite nondescript and is generic to EasyJet's branding. A look outside shows a grey weather day with some spots of rain, but thankfully not much wind. The very orange safety card for this plane was very easy to understand and read, which of course is also very important. I'm sure this is a basic setup with the galley at the front where the cabin crew can work on heating up sandwiches and stuff. Looks like we are close to leaving this miserable weather behind and head over to the west of England, where I am from. Taxi was short and there were not too many planes waiting to leave and takeoff was quick. The airline has a very good safety record and doesn't seem to skimp around like many of the other low-cost European airlines currently. Here is a Lufthansa plane leaving to go to Germany. Our takeoff was so quick I missed it. We are now over the Mediterranean Sea as Barcelona Airport is very close to that area. A quick ascent means we are soon over the clouds. All catering on the plane is you have to pay for by card only. The menu is quite extensive and the prices are very much the same as in the shops in UK and Europe. They also do have a duty-free shopping experience after the food service is done. It's been the same logo for years and years. Very basic but very effective. Because I chose seat 1A, I get this amazing legroom to stretch out and be comfortable. I had a coffee and a brownie, which I was told by the very friendly cabin crew as being a good choice. This really short flight means soon we will be over the UK, which was Now just leaving France and the French airspace to cross the English Channel to our destination. Just 22 miles of sea between France and England. And now we are over England, in particular the west, where I am from. This is all very personally exciting as the countryside is very familiar to me, especially growing up as a kid. So Bristol is a pretty large city. I am from the city of Bath, which is 12 miles from Bristol, but two very different types of cities. This forest area to the left indicates our descent into Bristol Airport. Bristol Airport used to be known as Lowesgate Airport, and this is where I took my first flight when I was aged 4 years old. My dad used to bring me here very often to watch the planes. I have some very fond memories of this place, and I'm happy to see the airport is still running 50 years later. Here's a great aerial view of the airport, and it's not changed that much from what I remember when I was a little kid. Some plane spotting here, you will see some EasyJet planes, Jet2 aircraft, which is a leisure airline, Helvetic, which is part of the Swiss Airlines group, and KLM from Amsterdam. Most of the flights from here are to tourist destinations and very busy in the summer months. A nice Helvetic plane from Zurich. Well, that was a cheap and cheerful flight from Spain to the UK. Great service and was quite comfortable. The airport is so small, there are no lengthy walks across terminals, so in 5 minutes you are standing at the baggage carousel. Once I picked up my bags, I had to wait a few minutes for my ride to pick me up, so I took a look at the inside of the terminal. This airport is so much better than the US regional ones, that's for sure. Well, thank you for watching this flight review. Please hit subscribe and like if you want to see more. At the end, I talk about the cost of the flight. It was super cheap. Thanks for watching.
Hello. So that was not a bad flight on EasyJet. It was a relatively short and pretty good service by the cabin crew. It is a low-cost carrier airline, so do not expect luxury travel, but it's well worth the money. I paid like $40 for this 2-hour flight from Barcelona over to Bristol, and that's a really good deal. Of course, on board you have to pay for your food and drinks, but they're relatively low cost and not a big deal. Anyway, thanks for watching.